I chopped it up with him and yo, I'm gonna play a little of the voice. I'm gonna play a little of the voice note now, just to let y'all know and hear what's coming.
But gang, it might be just down to me and you, dog. Of all the people that we know, it's down to me and you, dog, to really do something, man. I have a lot of faith in you. But dog, you are a hard worker. And gang, you are intelligent. And that's important to being successful. You are I don't know, you may even be a natural creator, dog. And I don't even know it.
Lord, that's how you made me in my heavens. I know I did some dirt and I ain't innocent. In isolation as I reminisce. The real reason you niggas switch. It was all about the Benjamin. It's up. What I want to do is I want to open up by letting you guys know that I basically like deleted my Distrrokid account. For the simple fact, I've been with them for a couple years now. And, I guess, and I don't know if I tried every method. I know I didn't try every method and use every tool that Distrrokid had. I just had the basic subscription. There's just so much going on with the streaming where you hear people was paying for bots and things like that. And I'm like, I can do that, but I'm like, I don't want to. I want it to be grown organically for the simple fact, like, I don't care if it's only 100 people. Like, at least I know that those are real people. Some people like bots. I don't know. We in a different time, a different era where I don't know what's going on. I just got to stick to what I feel is right in my journey. And the journey I'm creating is I need everything organically real around me. And then on top of that, us as artists, we put so much work in. It's been days and nights that I ain't go to sleep 3-4 days straight just working on music. That's time and energy. What I feel like I know is worth more to me as an artist, as a fan. And I'm like, so I put it on YouTube because from the research that I did, I hear YouTube's treat creators the best. So I said, yo, you know what? Now I'm putting everything on YouTube for now. You know what I mean? All my music, videos, everything I'm going to put on YouTube as far as my creativity when it comes to music. So this is where y'all can find my music for now. Until, I figure something else out, which I'm looking into now as we speak. So, but yeah, cause I ain't gonna lie, like, I put 100% into learning the craft of recording, mixing myself and other people, but I didn't really tap into the formula to build consistent revenue off of my art. I know I put so much work in over the years, like it's time to start having it pay off. But I do have to do the footwork and the knowledge on understanding on how to build a system for that to happen for me. So that's what my focus is. And, I ain't gonna lie, things been on the up and up. Like, I've been engaging more, with people, it's just things been on the up and up. So, and I want to let y'all know I appreciate y'all. I've been reconnected with certain family and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? Like I said, man, everything is on the up and up. For the most part, yeah, I still got my issues that I deal with. We all human. We all gonna deal with that. But like I said, we can't, we all gonna deal with that, but we can't allow that to stop us. There's a lot going on right now with the war. People getting stuck in Dubai.
When we will come back home. We have no idea.
Uncertainty fills the life of a Nashville resident caught in the crossfire.
Growing up in America, like, I ain't never seen nothing like that before.
Abram Official is in Dubai celebrating his birthday. Plans cut short after the Iran war broke out, forcing him to seek refuge in a hotel.
A bomb just hit. I'm not too far away. Kind of felt like an earthquake. Very loud noise. Everybody's phones going off. Ain't gonna lie, it's kind of crazy, yo.
A strike hit the airport, forcing it and the airspace to temporarily close over the weekend, leaving the real estate developer stranded.
Like, that's the number one question I'm getting asked is, when you coming back? And I'm like, I don't know.
So what would it mean to you to be able to return back home?
I can't control what's going on. God, Jesus Christ, he controlled that, you know.
Options. This morning, we are joined live by Shanice Day. She is stuck in Dubai right now. Shanice, thank you so much for your time and joining us. I know we were talking. You went to Dubai to celebrate your 30th birthday. You were supposed to leave on March 1st. Here it is now, March 3rd. You're still stuck there. Where do things stand right now this morning?
Everything is very quiet in Dubai now. It's definitely quieted down. We attempted to catch a flight to London. Unfortunately, we wasn't able to take that one, but we are hopeful that we'll be on the next flight out tomorrow.
So you were telling me initially you were trying to get to London, and they told you actually had to have a visa to get to London.
Hey y'all, update. We've made it to Australia. I know y'all tired of sending the US scarf. Just a few more. We got like 24 more hours. I think we're gonna stay the night here though, because we've been on here for 15 hours now. Look what I came home to. Definitely feeling the love. Thank y'all. It was so lovely.
I know it's a lot mentally to take in because there's just a lot coming at us at once as Americans, you know. But I just want to let everybody know that's out there watching me, man, we strong, we got this, you know, we got to just keep pushing, keeping our eyes open and letting everything that's being exposed get registered, and, you know, we'll know how to move accordingly from the information that we receive. So, like I said, anybody that's watching me, man, that support me, I'll support you. And, yo, I just want to let y'all know we going to get through this and things will work out. Just dropped a song now called Honey Pot on YouTube. You know, that's my first song I put on YouTube. Like I said, I erased everything off of Distrrokid because then on top of that, another thing I know it was a time on Distrrokid I can look up where, like, who's listening to my stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, where I'm getting the most plays at, stuff like that. But then when I signed up this time around, I noticed that now in order to see that, you gotta pay for that. You paying $20. The most I ever made off of Distrrokid was $70, and I didn't even. Honestly, I never even withdraw. I don't know what happened to the money. I just see that it say 70, but weird, you know what I mean? But it's showing me like this is the little games to be prepared for when it comes to your art and people trying to play with your art. And so I need, you know what I mean, to eliminate all that. Like I said, I need to just get with my consumers, my real supporters, link with y'all. Like if y'all need music or, you know, straight to the consumer, know what I mean, and just eliminate all that little games that people will try to play with your art. You know what I mean? But like I said, so now you gotta pay to see who's streaming your stuff from what country and all that. Like just trying to keep adding little stuff on, but you're not even but you know, so really what you're doing is you paying, but the return is zero, damn near zero. This ain't it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like I said, I'm gonna just stick to the YouTube and then work on some other things that I'm working on, putting together, trying to get to this bag, you know what I mean, the right way. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you know, I'm gonna just tell y'all a little bit about the song Honey Pot. Like Honey Pot, I did this song when I was in Colombia. And basically, the word honeypot stems from, like I said in the description, it stems from a term that law enforcement uses, like basically somebody, it could be a male or female, that whoever, it all depends on whoever they targeting. They will send that male, that whatever, like they'll study you, see what you like. So if you like tall women, short men, whatever you like, they're gonna send you the dream guy, dream girl your way to pretty much like get information out you. It could be if they trying to get you in a crime, let's say you sell drugs or whatever, they send a honeypot in. Now you fall in love with her, you telling her all your business the whole time she's an informant. You know, but it don't have to always be about, you know, like you a criminal or anything like that. Like say you just got some money or something, like a large sum of money or something like that. Your family could even do this to you. Send a female your way to make you fall in love with that female and just have that female like just drain you for all your money, you know what I'm saying, or just play with your mind or whatever, just see what you doing with your money, you know what I mean? So it don't always have to be criminal, but this is real, you know, so if you can look it up, the definition and where it came from, like this stuff really happens, you know what I mean? Like people will send certain people in your life to just pretty much destroy your life, you know what I mean? Leave you broke, leave you crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like that's their job. That's what their job is, to go in there, make you fall in love, and then ruin your whole life. You know what I'm saying? Then you thinking like this, but like I said, it's like a law enforcement military term, that honeypot that they use, and this is a tactic that, you know what I'm saying? So basically I just went off of that and created a song about kind of like a situation where I felt like I was in that type of situation. So I kind of put all that together, and then that's how the song was created. Explain, you know, like a little of the lyrics.
In the clinic with me, wanna see me go on. Wanna see me go on. In the clinic with me, wanna see me go on. Wanna see me go on. You know this is real, right? You know this is a real vibe.
Basically, right. So basically, that was basically the hook. The honeypot is there to act like they with you, but they not. So that's why I say the niggas claim they want to see me gone. Yeah. So another example I want to give of a honeypot, like I said, it don't have to. Even though it came from law enforcement, it doesn't necessarily always have to be associated with anything criminal. Even though it is, just the whole act itself is criminal, because you coming in trying to, you know, deceive somebody, play on their emotions. But I mean, it's criminal as far as like, you know, law enforcement sending the actual honeypot. This could come from anybody, like a pimp sending a hoe your way to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, for example, you know, like I was dating, you know, I wasn't dating, but I was kind of like, you know, people could kind of tell me and this certain individual was interested in each other. So I'm talking to a close friend of the individual that's a mutual friend. But she told me, you know, she told me basically, you know, just trying to look out for my best interests, saying that, yo, if you do anything with shorty, just make sure you're very careful, because, you know, she go both ways, and, you know, the people she basically hang with be taking men's semen or whatever, something weird like that, and trying to get each other pregnant somehow. I don't know how that's possible, but this is what I was told on everything. You know, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all, and I'm just so y'all know, like, it sounds weird, but this is what I guess is going on. This is what I've been told. You know what I mean? Just to hear something like that was just like, this is what's really going on. Like, so like I said, she said that watch out for shorty, because they be, her and her girlfriends or crew or whatever, be taking men semen and trying to get each other pregnant, or trying to use that to get each other pregnant. So, like I said, honeypots could come in different situations. That's just a couple for me to name, and that inspired the song. Like I said, we in war. So I heard basically, on my feed that it was an airstrike over in Turkey somewhere. Like a missile got intercepted. So, my bro, King Luke, I know he was in Malta, Europe. You know what I'm saying? But then I know he informed me that he's leaving Malta. He went over to Turkey. So when I heard that the missile got intercepted and all that in Turkey, yo, my heart dropped. You know what I'm saying? That's my bro. Like, that's my heart. You feel me? So I hit him up immediately, once I heard that news, because, like I said, the war's going crazy, a lot going on, the files, all that. So I'm like, I kind of forgot bro was over there. Everything just happened so quick. And I didn't really map out the research, like, all right, how far is Turkey from Iran, boom, boom. So when I did all that and realized Turkey is 11 hours away driving from, when I looked it up online, that's what ChatGPT actually told me. I'm like, wow, bro is really close, you know what I mean? So I had to hit him up to see what was good. And but he definitely responded to me, letting me know he's good. Yo, actually, you know what I'm saying, I want y'all to know, he's definitely gonna be a part of the journey. I chopped it up with him about doing an interview soon, because I really wanna get his story out there. My bro Luke, I call him King Luke, for the simple fact, that's the aura that he gives off. You know what I'm saying? When I met him, the first time I linked with him, came in the house, he had it on smash, and he had that respect of a king around a whole bunch of animals. You know what I'm saying? Because, it was adolescent. This was a prison that I went to because of disciplinary behavior issues. So this is like a prison that they send you if you can't basically be good in the population over here. Like, this is, you know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of knuckleheads and hard knocks where I was going. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, I met my dude. He held it down. He said, you good, you good. Him and his committee, I was able to be a part of that. And like I said, I don't want to tell a story. I want to tell his story, because we going to get him on. I chopped it up with him, and I'm going to play a little of the voice. I'm going to play a little of the voice note now, just to let y'all know and hear what's coming.
But gang, it might be just down to me and you, dog. Of all the people that we know, it's down to me and you, dog, to really do something, man. I have a lot of faith in you. But dog, you are a hard worker. And gang, you are intelligent. And that's important to being successful. You are, I don't know, you may even be a natural creator, dog. We're gonna keep each other both motivated and disciplined until we hit whatever our goals are right now. It's down to me and you. And we did this already. Yo, Killer, you was my best friend in some of the most important years of my life, years that formed who I am today. Yo, days when I just couldn't stand being locked up, couldn't stand being around some dudes. And I was hard to deal with. Yo, you was my best friend in those days, somebody I was looking forward to seeing.
Yeah, so as y'all can see, man, bro is in good spirits. He's safe. And that's all that matters to me. You know what I mean? That's all that matters to me. And I want everybody out there that got family, you know, stuck somewhere where it's a war zone. Yo, I got y'all in my prayers. And I want to ask all my viewers out there to please pray for the people out there. You know, just pray for everybody all over that's going through this time. You know, we need the prayers to go up. On that note, I'm going to end it. I don't want to hold y'all for too long, so please stay tuned and be on the lookout, you know what I mean, for that interview. You could definitely go check out my bro channel. I'm going to give y'all his information in the channel, Do Bad TV. Yeah, so I'm going to definitely leave his link in the channel. Like bro said, he ready to get it popping. You know, I already know when we work together, you know what I mean, it's very powerful. As y'all can hear in the video, he's saying that we the last ones left. Most important years of your life, like when you in high school and everything, because that's when you usually building your network. So everybody that I just built that bond with, basically it was in there. So it's like everybody that I know, like I'll probably never see them ever again. You know what I mean? The people that I had the closest bonds with in my whole life, you know what I mean? That was my network. As you see, he said we the last ones left. You know what I mean? He, like I said, he was more popular to where everybody wanted to be around him. And like me, I was more, like they knew that was my right hand. And you know what I'm saying? I'm with him, but I'm not really, I wasn't really the social type. You know, it was a couple of the guys that I had built a connection with. Shout out to Tizo, RP J-Bo, you know what I mean? That I had my connection with. Shout out to Wale. And you know what I mean? Like a couple other guys that's just not popping up in my head. But like I said, that was my Boo Bezel, you know what I mean? These were stand-up guys, you know what I'm saying? These were stand-up guys, you know, Lil Tanker, that unfortunately I built a bond with when we was locked up, but they my brothers for life because we went through certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we had respect amongst our peers. We was on to the point where it's like, nah, we got to get respect from these racist white men, which was the COs and the staff, you know what I mean? So we had to turn up a little different and do things other inmates wasn't willing to do, basically. So that's how we got most of the respect that we got. But with that, I'm not gonna hold y'all for too long. Yo, I appreciate everybody. I appreciate the love I've been getting recently. And yo, with that, I'm out of here. Y'all do what it do.